Strength, speed, endurance, and discipline. It takes a whole lot to master the sport of boxing.
Hey, Chip Brewster is stepping in the ring this morning. He joins us live from Ace Boxing Club in Milwaukee and keeping that face all intact.
I know, I hope. Chip?
Chip. Oh man, did he get knocked out? Nope.
Chip?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Chip.
He's checking the mic.
Checking it twice. Oh, we'll come back. I read lips. We're going to come back to Chip in just a moment. He is checking out boxing, and
maybe he'll still be conscious.
Maybe. Let's go back to Chip Brewster, who now is ready to show us the art of boxing.
Yes.
Right.
It's round two, guys.
Yeah, round two.
We're in round two. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh.
Round one, not so good.
Yeah, where are you?
We are at Ace Boxing this morning. If you guys haven't heard of this program, it's non-profit, it's no cost, and it's specifically for high-risk youth. What they do, and you can see behind me, we have some of the youth in the area boxing. They teach the sport, they teach all that comes along with it, the discipline, the respect, all these great skills, and it's completely free for all the youth that come here. Mark, president and operating guy, basically. We have Frank, who is one of the, we'll just say beginning members because you really helped to develop it. And then Jason, one of the coaches. Now, Frank, it was your father and grandfather that started this thing. Can we kind of walk through a little bit of history just so everyone knows what Ace Boxing is all about? So tell me about it.
We got 4 generations right here. Boxing came through my grandfather. My father, then I'm carrying on the legacy, and then my nephew Mark Groll right here. Boxing actually is in our bloodline. It flows through our bloodline for 4 generations.
And this pavilion, the Porter Pavilion, is named after your father.
Right, he's the first Native American to ever get a mark on any Milwaukee County ground.
So tell me about this display case behind us, because there's quite a bit of history in this too.
Well, my father, his greatest person was Muhammad Ali. These are his actual pro shoes, his pro gloves, and he trained. That's what he would train in the ring. When I hit that,
looks, yeah. And this looks like the mask from The Mask.
Right.
Ah, oh.
Metal nose.
Let's put gloves on the next.
Make this anymore.
It was a metal. Thanks for telling me it was a metal nose that I was hitting. It's a good way to start.
There you go. This is one of the old one. Looks like an old Packer helmet. And that in here is actually the weight vest that my grandfather used to use when he'd go jogging around the park for like road work and stuff.
So how long has Ace Boxing been around in the Milwaukee area?
Since 1960, and let me see, boxing's in our bloodline since the 1900s.
Wow.
From grandfather.
And that was Ted Cyclone Porter, if I remember right. You told me his record, so that would be Frank's grandfather's record in All-Pro, continuing to brag, of course, about the bloodline here, 130-something and 13.
Right, around that.
That is impressive. So it's that bloodline that has led down now to Ace Boxing in the Porter Pavilion out here south side of Milwaukee. Basically, South 10th and Lincoln is about where we're at. When we come back, though, we're going to, at Kosciuszko Park, when we come back, we're going to get into the program a little bit more and just see how these youth are training up to become what they are today.
All right, take care of that hand, Chip. You can't just go punching stuff.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Bring up boxing this morning.
All right, Abby, 1, 2, 3, move. 1, 2, 3, move. That's right, we're at Ace Boxing Club. This is a non-profit boxing club for high-risk youth. We're showing you some of the youth and what they've learned. I'm going to learn a little bit as well, just to find out what this thing's all about. Jesus, it's scaring me a little bit. Oh my gosh.
Landing a punch and learning a lesson. The skills learned in boxing can go beyond the ring.
Yeah, Chip Brewster is out testing his skills today and learning a few things at Ace Boxing Club.
That's right, Mark is joining me. He's the president and head coach of Ace Boxing Club. And the anchors just got this right. The whole purpose of your guys' club is not necessarily the boxing skills itself, but getting these kids off the street. Your motto, it's better to sweat in our gym than to bleed in the streets. Tell me about what all goes into that.
Well, it's basically to help them structure their life a little bit better. Learn some discipline, learn how to interact with other people, maybe gain trust in other people, teamwork, building skills.
How do you use boxing to do that?
Well, you need the discipline to be able to box. Learn how to control your anger, learn how to relax, stay loose, you know. In life you need the same thing. You can't be angry and going through life. You need to be able to interact with people without that anger and know that sometimes things are bad, but you can get through it.
So let's say you have a kid that comes in off the streets and is interested. What's that first lesson like?
It's normally a little tough because nobody's ever done it, but once you get them into it and get them in with the other kids and show that, you know, other people can do it regardless of size, weight, age, anything, they tend to loosen up and start to do it a little better.
You've got 3 different levels. Tell me what makes up the difference between beginner, intermediate, and advanced.
Well, the beginner is building that structure, learning or teaching them how to move as a boxer, to spin as a boxer, punch as a boxer, and loosen their body up a little bit better.
Let's say I walked in, even though I'm a little bit older. What would you teach me?
Same thing I would teach any kid that
Really?
walked in. Yes.
So what's the beginner program then? What do I have to go through? And I totally want to subject myself to it today.
All right, beginner program, you're just going to learn how to protect your body. You're going to learn how to move as a boxer, in and out, back and forth, and eventually learn how to start throwing your punches.
Nice. All right. Which athlete do you think is a great example of the program? We'd love to talk to somebody. What do we got? What do we got?
We got Luke right over here.
Luke? Hey, Luke. Come here, Luke. So how long have you been with Ace Boxing?
About a year and a half now.
And how did you end up joining it in the first place?
Well, it started when I was in 6th grade, and I wanted to proceed into a lot of martial arts, so I saw boxing and it was free, so I decided to join, see how it was.
And what do you think so far?
I like it. It's kind of like a home to me now, and it's like another family.
Yeah? Have you encouraged anyone else to come out and try Ace Boxing?
Yeah, there's some friends at school who have said, oh, why don't you come down, it's free. And they're like, okay. And none have so far, but...
Keep trying, man. I believe in you. Thanks so much for talking. I'll let you get back to your training. So, Mark, I want to try some training coming up. Let's do it. Whatever you want to do. You sure? Okay. All right. I'll show you guys. So if you guys are out there interested, maybe you've got a kid or a kid that you know that wants to come down and you're not quite sure if this is a place, we'll do a little demo for you about just what they're going to learn here at Ace Boxing.
Very positive way to focus
Yeah, absolutely.
some of that energy. All right, thanks,
Club
Chip.
this morning, always on the quick bag.
I'm getting my first lesson here. I've never done this before. So far, so good. But Ace Boxing, great non-for-profit program for at-risk youth. We're jumping in the ring with a few of them, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah. How do I do, Coach? Good? Okay, good enough. For first time.
Speed, endurance, discipline. Takes a whole lot to be a good boxer. This girl, she boxes.
I just started. Chip Brewster is stepping in the ring this morning, finding out how tough this is. Standing by with some great kids as well at Ace Boxing Club in Milwaukee. Good morning.
Nicole, do you really box?
Well, I just started this new place, a 9-round, and that's part of the workout thing, is that I get the gloves
Really?
in the hole, yeah.
We'll have to get you down here. We
You
can show you
think?
on this.
I really like it.
Yeah.
She's still sore from
Totally.
Friday's workout.
It's a good workout.
I will find that out. We're going to get a little more intensive here now as we continue into the show. I, of course, am a beginner. This was I did a little bit of boxing last week on Real Milwaukee, but it wasn't real boxing. I took a swing from a 10-year-old and went down for the count. It was really bad, Freddie.
I've seen it.
Oh, you saw it.
I watched it.
Okay, so you know how much training I really need.
Exactly.
So I come in, it's my first day, like many of these athletes had, of course. What's the first thing I learned? And they're going to demo it, I understand.
Well, they learn the the fundamentals of the footwork.
Okay.
You build a house, you build it from the bottom up.
Makes sense.
And what we're going to do is use a kind of like military structure.
Okay.
So what they're going to do is...
I can relate.
Right. All right. And this way, these programs here are designed to what it takes to survive in the ropes and in life.
Okay, cool.
So that way they have manners, respect to their teachers, their parents.
Right. Well, I mean, you can just look around at the athletes that we have in front of us, and they are all straight face, disciplined very clearly. And then you can kind of walk it through. Let's see these by the numbers.
All right. You guys ready?
Yes, go.
Military. Jaime, look straight ahead. Grab your rifles. Raise your rifles. Boxing stance. Forward. Back. Left. Right. Once they learn that, these 4 steps right here, and so they learn how not to get hit.
Can you show that a little bit? You were showing us before. I'll happily hold that.
Thank you. All right. You guys all ready? Yes. All right. Forward. Now, if they don't move when the hit comes, they're going to get hit, right? Back. Left.
Boom.
And then pull back. Right. Boom, right.
So not only are they learning the dodge part, but they're also learning the attack part. So the defense and the offense all in one move.
Exactly.
I can do this.
All right,
I can do
you
this.
ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready. Thank you for giving me some.
Guys, everyone
If
ready?
we start at the beginning, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Can't hear you.
Yes, coach.
Military. Military. Grab your rifles.
Rifles.
Raise your rifles up.
Raise your rifles up.
Boxing stance.
Boxing stance.
Okay, now,
A little bit of bounce.
Chip, the
A
reason
little bit of
why
bounce.
we do this, we want to keep the bicep against your hand. You want to look straight
Protecting
ahead.
myself, right?
Protecting
Okay.
the soft areas of a human
I'm going to keep
being.
working on my fundamentals here of
There you
boxing. Nicole, keep watching. Maybe you'll learn a little something
There
for
you
your
go.
boxing class.
So what you want to do is look straight ahead.
All right.
Keep your biceps tight against you, like this. Nobody can go through meat and bones.
Why are you
All
punching?
right.
He's actually punching me.
All right. Forward.
All right.
Forward with your front foot, back with your back
All right,
foot.
you guys can take it back, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going.
You
Though.
keep working, Chip. You keep working on that. All right.
Throw on
Looking
some
good.
gloves and get in the ring.
The Ace Boxing Club in Milwaukee is teaching skills to young people that go far beyond the sport. Chip has been getting a few lessons this morning. Hey, Chip.
I'm working up to it. This is a great program. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or those watching have heard of it. Ace Boxing here on the south side of Milwaukee. It's been around since 1960, and it's been doing the same thing the entire time, training youth in the sport of boxing and all the qualities that come with it, discipline, respect. And Jason, you are a product of the program. We gotta brag about you a little bit since you represent Ace. You came up through the program as a kid, and now you're back as a coach.
Correct.
So what was it like going through it all?
From the very beginning,
Yeah.
when I first started coming down here, I actually thought it was going to be really good until I actually sparred for the first time. And then I realized after 2 rounds, I couldn't actually hit the person I was sparring with, and I realized how bad I was. And ever since then, I never left.
So you've just been the guy that gets hit all the time?
No, in the beginning.
Oh,
And
okay.
eventually learned how to start hitting back.
Nice. So you went through it all, you've come back. How would you say it changed your life?
The discipline and everything, I look at it this way. You can sit there, you go get into a fight on the street, you know about the knockout game and everything people
Yeah.
are playing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why would you go fight on the street for free when you can actually sit here, either win a trophy, you could get money, people got to pay to come watch you fight. So the way I look at it is like anybody that has that type of stuff or go out on the streets doing anything bad, that's what this place is here for.
And the great thing is with this program, it's open to any kid that wants to come in, and they all start on the same path. So we've kind of graduated. This is a little bit more intermediate
Yes.
because I've got gloves on. So let's walk through. Tell me what I need to do. I
Yep,
kinda got
stand in your
this.
bladed stance like you're doing before.
Okay.
Jab, jab, 1, 2.
1, 2.
Yep, 1, 2.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Make sure you keep those up for counters. Again. Again. Now 4 straight.
4 straight.
Again.
This is almost
Okay.
kind of tearing this a little bit.
Again.
I feel it.
Now
In
1,
my
2.
core.
Hook. Right.
1, 2, hook right.
Yep.
1, 2, hook right.
There we go. Again. Again.
Is it just like this where you kind of do it over and over and over?
All
getting
muscle
that-
memory. Yep. That's what you're gonna do. Just develop muscle memory, so you don't have to think about it no more.
What about the whole like float like a butterfly?
That comes with it. Right now, because you're starting. But yeah, you can start moving around.
Okay.
So watch. Jab. Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2.
There we go. There we go. I'm getting into it.
1, 2. 4. Now 4 walking towards me. Now 4 backwards. Again.
This is awesome. Okay. I'm getting way too into it right now. All right. We got to step away for a second. I've never boxed before. This is my first day, so I'm really enjoying this. I know. I'm actually
You're like, okay, enough.
enough. I got to talk a little bit on this TV thing. So, Real Milwaukee's coming up at 9, right? We're going to continue this and step it up a level. I can guarantee you we've got some sparring coming up in Real Milwaukee as well. And a little bit more about Ace Boxing when we come back. More breathing.
Okay.
Step it up. I don't know if
Step it
that's
up.
such a good idea. You're already
Right.
kind of out of breath, Chip.
Good luck.
Well, every month our tech guy's on the lookout.
Wow. Oh, fighter face.
Whoa.
Oh, he's serious now.
Oh, he's into it.
All right.
Jab first.
Jab first.
2.
1, 2,
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep them up. Come on.
Oh, hey,
I've been doing this for the last 2 hours, and I'm really getting into it. I didn't realize how. Jason, thanks. This is Jason, one of the coaches here at Ace Boxing, and it's a program it's non-for-profit. It's for high-risk youth. Sorry, I just should have thought I'd have to breathe.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of breathing.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Breathe in. Oh, thanks, Coach. Thanks, Coach. So Ace Boxing, it's a great program down here on the south side. We're showing it off all morning. We're going to tell you now how the youth can get involved if you know someone that might be interested in coming down. Also how you can help because it is non-for-profit, no salary, all this great stuff. And I'm going to learn a little bit more about boxing. Maybe if we're nice to him enough, we'll
You
get
know,
Miles in
Chip,
here.
you're pretty
And I can beat
brave.
up on Miles.
Chip, you're brave. If I remember right, last time you were in a boxing ring, you got taken down by an 8-year-old.
That's what I came out
Just
here.
saying.
I was like, it was a 10-year-old. First of all, let's be clear. All right.
Does that make you feel better? He wasn't 8, he was 10.
No, he was 10, I swear. And Jason, the coach here, he saw that. So he told me that I needed a little bit of training.
Oh,
okay.
Because that was pretty wussy, wasn't it?
Yeah, keep your hands up.
Hands up. That was my big problem.
Protect your
Yeah.
face.
Right.
That's your moneymaker, buddy. We don't want to lose that. All right. Thanks, Chip.
Welcome back to Real Milwaukee. All right, Chip is getting boxing lessons from Ace Boxing Club so he can beat a 10-year-old.
We're gonna yell out too.
Oh man, you know, if I lost to a 10-year-old, then these guys are just gonna take me out. Because we got some sparring going, Coach, we're going. There's the bell. So Mark is the president of Ace Boxing, and you're also the head trainer, the head coach. Tell me what it took for, these guys are really intense. I'm gonna get out of the way, you watch that. But tell me what it took for them to get to this level where they're allowed to spar at Ace Boxing.
Well, just like with the training, the sparring has different sections too, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. The beginners, you take a more advanced boxer and a beginner boxer, and you let the beginner try to work a little bit and see what he can do, and the advanced boxer will then lightly punch back, but show him how he's messing up on blocking and his mistakes and what he needs to work on.
So like these two, I'm guessing, are the advanced ones.
These two are
in the
more
ring.
advanced, yes.
What are some of the fundamentals you're seeing as you watch this? Some things that maybe you would correct from these guys?
Dropping their hands when they're throwing the punches. They need to remember to block. Always block and always protect yourself. The less you get hit, the more fun boxing is.
That's true, because I was just saying earlier, how I'm really excited for the hitting part, but that's only me hitting the other guy. I'm not really excited to get hit myself. For those that missed it, a little bit about Ace Boxing. Well, we want to talk really quick again. You guys are a nonprofit, you've been around since 1960.
Yes.
Is that right? And you bring in at-risk youth and teach them not just boxing, but life skills.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
But we try to teach them everything that you can learn in the ring, you can take with you outside of the ring and use it in life. Controlling your anger, your discipline, you know, trusting other people, working with other people. That's all stuff that can benefit you outside of this building.
And you were saying you had a bit of a troubled childhood as well.
Yeah.
Boxing helped you, and now you want to be a social worker in a high school.
Yeah, I want to be a guidance counselor.
Do you think boxing had anything to do with your own life?
It reminded me of what I wanted to do as an adult once I started doing this. And
They're getting right up against the ropes. These guys are really going at it. I think it's because of the camera.
it's
You were saying, I'm sorry.
It's great working with kids, you know.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be the kid who only has maybe a little bit of positive influence in my life. Well, those kids need a little bit more, and I'd like to be that guy to do it.
Cool. All right, when we come back, we're going to dive a little bit more into the training that goes on to getting them up to this level and just how it can help to transform these youth's lives.
Nice.
I'm ready. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I've been working on this. Bit by bit. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is a speed bag, and this is probably the most visual cool thing that you always see in the movies, like Rocky, for instance. And I just started. I've never actually learned the speed bag today. When Mark was showing me, I think I've come along pretty far, but you've been doing it for so much longer. Can you kind of demo just the expert speed bag? Yeah. And how many years have you been boxing?
3.
3?
3.
Wait. I thought you said you got into it when you were so much younger.
No, I didn't get into it until I was older.
There's part of the story. So 3 years. Wow, you've come a long way in 3 years. But you've been with the program for a lot longer. You said you met up with your uncle.
3 years.
About 3 years. Well, you met up with your uncle when you were 19?
Yeah.
But he was in the program when you were 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was working with my grandfather at the time.
Okay. So 3 years. I'm just astonished because this whole morning, like you're so into it and you've been so good with the kids and everything.
I love it.
That must be it. So Ace Boxing. Let's talk a little bit about that passion. We got a ton of kids, and this is something anyone can come out and do, not just kids.
No, anybody. Doesn't matter age. Starts at 8, but after 8, it doesn't matter.
And it's not just guys. Women can come out too. Girls, you see the pink gloves in the back corner. Addie, we saw her a little earlier this morning.
Yeah.
So you open it up to everybody.
Everybody.
I noticed your logo. It's better to sweat in our gym than to bleed in the streets. Can you tell me where that came from?
My grandfather made that up. He used that because his whole passion was to get the kids off the streets, show them that there's more to life.
Wow.
Stay out of gangs, get off drugs.
And that was the reason that he created the program.
Yeah.
Let's talk to a couple of these athletes. So, you, first of all, check this out. This is like the Ace Boxing outfit right here. What's your name? Jeremiah. Jeremiah, how long have you been with Ace Boxing?
For a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Years?
Not a year.
Okay.
Probably like at least a half a year.
About 6 months. So what have you taken away from the program since you joined?
A lot. I've learned a lot. I've been doing a lot better in school since I've joined. So, I mean, that's a plus.
Did you say like discipline, respect?
Yeah, a lot of respect here.
That's awesome. It's like one big family here. Sorry. So Ace Boxing is a program that we're featuring today, and even if you don't want to come out and learn a little bit, no, that's fun. We can make that rock. Yeah, there we go. Even if you don't want to come out and learn boxing a little bit, you can help out, either volunteering your time with the kids or even just donating. You guys are always needing some funds. Any BMO Harris Bank you can go to and write a check directly to Ace Boxing. When we come back, we're jumping back in the ring. Probably not with them though. That scared me a little bit.
Throwing it to the wolves. What a great idea, though, and an outlet for kids, and that's still like myself. This might be a good place to check it out because these people are action-packed. Ace Boxing Club in Milwaukee, right, Chip? Have they stopped since you got there?
Ace? Yeah, I mean, just look around. All of them have been non-stop training. We go off the air, and they keep going anyways. And the whole program designed around at-risk youth. It's better to sweat in our gym than to bleed in the streets is the program. But anybody can come down. Jason, you're one of the coaches. You've been walking me through the program all morning.
Yes.
And this is kind of the next level. Before you fight the person, you got to fight the double.
Fight the double line.
Fight the double line.
Yeah, this hits back.
This one hits back. So how do I, you taught me the 1, 2, 3, 4.
When you hit it, so just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, hook right.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Just
gonna
like we're doing with the hand pads.
Well, except that it moves.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right.
There you go.
1, 2.
Then right. And then practice the right, pull back right. But you got to make sure you move your head out of the way too. So,
Because this one actually, you said it fights back.
yeah, it hits it back.
So. Stop. Okay, there we go.
Right, left, right.
Now we got a couple of athletes really demoing how this goes. Who's this guy? Talk about this athlete.
That's Jaime. He's one of our youngest coaches, actually.
Oh, he's a coach.
He's a coach, yeah. He just went through the coaches clinic last month.
How long has he been with the program?
A couple years now. So he always, like the introduction to the kids that just come in here, we always have them work with him. He's
That's
the perfect person to teach the fundamentals.
And if you are interested, the way it works for you guys is you have a once-a-month registration because it's a free program. First Saturday of every month at 11.
Correct.
Is that right? And then whoever wants to comes in.
That's it. If they just come in here, sign up for it. If you're under 18 years old, come with a parent or a legal guardian. But yeah, just basically.
And what are the times of the classes throughout the week?
Monday through Friday. It's from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock for beginners, from 5 to 6 for intermediate, and 6 to 7 for the advanced level.
And you don't have to come all week, but you certainly encourage it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. What's the oldest student that you've ever had?
Oldest?
Yeah. Del Porter probably.
No, honestly, probably 50s, 60s.
Really?
Yeah.
So you do get the age range.
Absolutely, yeah. We get people that just want a cardio workout. Actually, I take that back. There's a guy that's 72 years old that comes on here.
There you go. See, any age, any ethnicity, any sex, anyone at all, everyone is welcome. Is that one big family?
Exactly.
That's great. All right, Ace Boxing. We are jumping literally into the ring. Miles, are you going to jump in the ring with me? Is that a yes?
I think that was a yes.
We gotta talk. We gotta talk a little bit. We're gonna talk. You and I are gonna talk.
Thanks, Chip.
All right, welcome back to Real Milwaukee. Look at that. Look at that guy over my shoulder. Yeah, that's Miles. And these are giant boxing gloves. So we're at Ace Boxing. We're wrapping things up. I have mad skills now, Miles.
Yeah,
I've
actually been sitting and eating donuts.
That's true. But before we start, you guys got a message, right? 1, 2, 3. We need their support. There you go. Help them out. I'm ready.
is a good part. I get to call the shots. So I told him to just take care of Chip for me. What? Thanks for the bell, coach.
That's nice. Good stuff, guys.
And he's down for the count.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Coming up, Chip stepping into the ring.
Coming up after the break, doesn't matter your age or what your skill is, you can come out to Ace Boxing and learn about the art, the sport of boxing, and all that comes with it. That and more when we come back.
Landing a punch and learning a lesson. The skills learned in the boxing ring can go far beyond that. Chip Brewster has the details.
So this Ace Boxing place, you may or may not have heard of it. It's for at-risk youth. Really, anyone's open to the program, though. Jason, you were not only a member of Ace Boxing back in the heyday, so to speak, but you're now a coach. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, as you can see, it starts off from many different levels. So you can go anywhere from a beginner. You can become a coach too if you want it, but also you can become an athlete if you actually want to compete. Start with USA Boxing, go on amateur level. And then from there, depending upon how many fights you have, where you want to pursue, you could always go professional route too. So I mean, the world's pretty much open depending upon how much work you really want to put into it.
But the program, you guys teach boxing, but there are other skills you get from boxing.
It's the best discipline that you're ever going to learn because you release all your frustrations in here and everything else. Because to me, there's no better remedy than being able to punch a bag.
Oh, I love it, man. On each one of these dummies, there's a shirt, and they have the phrase. What's that phrase say?
It's better to sweat in our gym than bleed in the streets.
And that's really great, especially for this area where there's so many youth that don't have anything to do, quote unquote, and this gives them an outlet. Like
Absolutely, absolutely. And the best part is it's free. What else in the community is free?
I don't know. Air.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Yep.
Now, I wanted to do a little bit of this training. So if we could jump over here into the ring. I think I got this, right? Go like that?
Yep.
There you go. There you go. All right. So how do people usually start? They don't usually start with the mitts on.
No, the first thing you do is going to be the footwork.
Okay.
Want to put those on?
Yeah, real quick. Oh, that's tight. That's good stuff. So what kind of footwork do they work on before they get to this level?
First thing you do, you get a bladed stance. Everything works off the footwork. That's your foundation.
Okay.
That's like building a house.
Now, luckily, I already went over the footwork, so we're going to advance the second level, which is the punches.
Which will be the punches. And normally we'll have you actually on the dummies and the bags before you start doing the hand mitts. But since you got some skills already.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I got some skills already.
So you got your bladed stance, you got that good. So now you're going to throw that jab. Again.
Yeah.
Now, 1, 2.
Okay. Jab.
Again.
Jab.
And keep those up.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, 1, 2, hook, right.
Okay. 1, 2, hook, right.
All right, go again.
One more time. 1, 2, hook, right. Okay.
One more.
So, all right, one more. 1, 2, hook, right. We got to talk a little bit more about the program. If someone's interested in coming out, when do they come out to become a part of this?
Okay, 4 to 5 is our beginner class, 4 to 5 p.m. 5 to 6 is our intermediate, and 6 to 7 is our advanced.
So class is Monday through Friday, depending on what time you come out is what class you're in. But you have to register on the first Saturday of each month.
Correct, at 11 o'clock, and then the gym's open from noon until 2.
So there you go. Open to anyone, any age. Doesn't matter where you're from, what you want to do. If you want to learn, come on out first Saturday month here at the Porter Pavilion. For now, I'm going to throw it back to you guys while I work on my boxing. Okay.
1, 2. 1, 2.
It's a good looking gym.